A few days ago, I posted this video. In it, I tried to lose as much weight as possible in a single week to try and make myself look a little bit better for a summer holiday to MAGALUF. And although I dieted hard, I wasn't able to lose that much weight. However, I had a thought. Is it easier to lose weight or gain weight? So I flew to MAGALUF with one mission. The mission to find out how much weight I could gain in 1 week. Because let's be honest, is there any better place to do such a challenge than in MAGALUF? All you can eat buffets, free high-calorie alcoholic drinks at the hotel, ice cream. Oh, and not to forget getting absolutely smashed every single night. It's the perfect environment for this challenge. So, without further ado, let's get on with day one and meal one in MAGALUF. So, I started the day with an extremely English-looking plate of bacon, eggs, beans, and sausage. Then I went back to the buffet and loaded up on a ridiculous amount of pastries. And I washed that all down with a glass of orange juice and a coffee. Now, from that breakfast, you can already see how this week is gonna go. I mean, that's probably 2,000 calories in a single meal, and we haven't even got past breakfast yet. This is gonna be rough as shit. Meal 2, a delicious healthy looking plate of beef stew with rice and vegetables. And for a weight gaining challenge, this is pretty healthy. You got plenty of protein from the beef, complex carbs from the rice, and vegetables for the micronutrients. But inevitably, MAGALUF became MAGALUF. And also inevitably, beer. Lots and lots of beer. The most disgusting, pointless, and least nutritious drink you could ever think of, and I was chugging the stuff. But roll on to meal 3. This consisted of some seafood thing in batter, some seafood thing in pastry, and potato wedges. And for dessert, 2 vanilla cake slices and some sweet puff pastry thing, which in fairness was very good. So I'd say for day 1 in MAGALUF, I'd had roughly between 5,000 and 6,000 calories without even breaking a sweat. Okay, I've just finished my first full day on holiday. I've eaten so much food, and I'm very scared as to what I'll be looking like at the end of this holiday. We're on day 2 of this long week of cheat eating. Had to go big with the breakfast again. So, like I said, I went big with the breakfasts. And quick disclaimer, most of my breakfasts on this holiday were the same. Bacon, eggs, beans, and sausage. I'm British, what can I do? As you can see here, I devoured that breakfast. And then a few hours later, in between breakfast and lunch, I snacked on some calamari. Why? Because I'm on fucking holiday, that's why. For lunch, 1 chicken leg, 2 turkey slices, rice, and vegetables. And again, that is a good bodybuilder meal. Followed by 2 cakes and a watermelon slice. Oh, and don't forget the beer. You cannot forget the beer. Now, on this day, I actually skipped dinner purely because I wanted to drink a lot instead. And drink I did. Here is some embarrassing footage of me from that night. And yeah, that was day 2. On day 4 of this holiday, disaster struck. You see, Hal overdid it slightly with the drinking, and for the whole of day 4, I was throwing up constantly. It was horrendous. I felt like death, so I just had to have a day of eating nothing whatsoever. Which was bad for the challenge, but good because I looked shredded. But moving on to day 5, and everything was back on track. The best and final day. Started off with the classic breakfast, but this time they had churros. Oh my god, these things were so good, man. So unhealthy, but so good. Dipping them in loads of chocolate, they were just next level good. Lunch was sticky barbecue ribs, bread and cheese, and dinner was fish, rice, pizza, and as a side, a massive hot dog. And that is it. All the food and drinks had been eaten, thousands and thousands of calories consumed. It was time to head home to the UK and see what damage had been done. And now that I'm back from that holiday, I'm going to find out just how much weight I've put on in a single week. I'm not looking forward to this, but let's do it. Before I left for this holiday, I weighed 84.4 kilograms. But what was going to happen as I stepped onto the scales today? So, when I stepped onto that scale, my weight was 84.9. That is only half a kilogram increase. That for the whole time I was on holiday, I only gained half a kilogram. For me personally, that shocked me. I was eating non-stop. You've seen how much food I was eating, and I gained barely anything. But yeah, that brings us to the end of another video. If you guys did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe and follow my Instagram, which is down in the description. And also use code HAL at checkout at myprotein.com if you want to save yourself a little bit of money when putting your order through. And yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you in the next one.